Are you tired of not being able to complete the raid? Are you tired of everybody saying they have an eagle bearer but you don't? Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys the talents that you must have, the best talents for the raid, and I can guarantee you if you guys equip these talents, you'll be passing the raid in no time. Esiva, this is LaserBolt, and today we're going to be talking about talents and what are the best talents for the raid. Now, one of the most frequent comments that I get on the channel is, Laser, I can't complete the raid. Laser, I can't find people to do the raid. And yes, guys, finding people to do the raid is very difficult. That's why I decided to create a Discord channel and add a section where you guys could definitely go ahead and find people to do the raid with. Let's try to grow the Discord channel and get as many agents as we possibly can. I'll leave a link down below in the description. But today we're not going to be talking too much about Discord. We're going to be actually be talking about talents that are going to help you complete the raid. One of the things I've been able to find when playing with multiple teams, especially in LFG, is that there is a lot of people that don't have the right builds, or a lot of people who are lacking talents that make their life easier to complete the raid. And that's what we're going to be addressing today. But before we get started, I do want to remind you guys about our monthly giveaway. We're giving away a free pair of Turtle Beach Recon 70s for the console of your choice. To enter, it's super easy. All you got to do is click the Join Bolt Nation link in the description down below. Join and automatically enter. So good luck to everyone. So what exactly are these talents? Well, there are 3 factors that make you complete the raid. I'm not going to talk about one in specific because that one requires you to have a gear set that you're only able to get in the raid. And I'm assuming by you watching this video that you probably have complete portions of the raid, but not completed the raid entirely. In addition, guys, later on this week, I will be having build videos for each individual raid boss. Yes, for each individual raid boss, I will have a build which will guarantee you guys to complete the raid if you guys run that build. So if that's something that you guys are definitely interested in, let's get a like rating on this video. Let's smash that like and try to get this video to 500 likes. But without further ado, let's talk about these talents. So we're going to get started with weapon talents. Now for weapons, there are 3 major weapons that people run in the raid. One we're not going to mention because that's only if you're running the Aces of 8 gear set, so we're not going to mention that gun. But there's only 2 weapons that people run in the raid. Number 1, I would say primary weapons. Number 1, that being an AR, and number 2 being an LMG. So for the AR, let's start off with the talent. First talent that I want to say that you need to have on an AR, there's actually 2 that you could possibly have. The first talent that I want to say that you definitely need to have on your AR if you're running the raid is Optimus. It says weapon damage is increased by plus 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. Technically, this means that anytime you're missing 10% of ammo, your weapon damage will be increased. This is a very, very good talent. And if you're not running this on your AR, then you probably would want to be running the second one, which says every 5 meters you are away from the target grants plus 2 weapon and damage. These are by far the 2 best talents you could definitely put on your AR. And if you're trying to complete the raid and you don't have these talents on your AR, you are doing something wrong, so you might as well start farming for the weapon before you even try to complete the raid. Now, of course, if you are running the raid with an LMG, the number 1 talent you want to have is Unhinged. Receive 20 plus weapon damage at the cost of negative 25 weapon handling. Now, in addition to that, the secondary talent would probably be Allegro, but their main priority here would be to have the Unhinged talent. Now, let's talk about something that doesn't really get mentioned that much when you are completing the raid, and that is that the majority of the time you're doing the raid, you're technically only firing 1 weapon. So if you're running an AR class, you're just going to be firing your AR the majority or the entirety of the match. If you are running an LMG, you're going to be only firing an LMG. So what you want to make sure you're doing is you're pairing this with a weapon or an exotic weapon that gives you a really good holster perk. And I have to say, out of all the exotics currently right now in the game, you want to be running the Nemesis. The Nemesis is a really good one just for the simple fact that it gives you the preparation talent, which is while holstered, gain plus 25 headshot damage when scoped with your current weapon. Now you want to make sure that you're running a scope, so if you guys are running an AR, you want to make sure you slap the ×4 in there. If you're running an LMG, you want to make sure you slap the ×4 in there so you get that plus 25 bonus on your AR or on your LMG. Now the last talent, which is going to be on your secondary, which is going to be your pistol or your double barrel shotgun, you're going to want to make sure you're running protective reload. It says while equipped, this weapon grants plus 10 bonus armor while reloading. If you're running an AR, this is definitely like the talent that you want to make sure you have, just because you're going to be reloading so often that it's going to be very beneficial to you guys, and it's going to give you a little bit more survivability. And that covers all the weapon talents you possibly need. So remember, you want to be running an AR or an LMG. You want to make sure you're running the Nemesis as your exotic, and you want to make sure that your secondary has the talent that we talked about. Now onto the gear set. Now for the gear set, there are not many talents to talk about, because the majority of talents that you're going to want to make sure you have on your build is going to be pretty much hard hitting. Hard hitting is going to be the talent that you see majority of people running in raid builds. The reason why is because you want to get as much damage to elites. Now, if you're one of the lucky few that have a mask that's 55 damage to elites, you could use multiple talents in other areas because you already are at that 55. Technically, for the raid, you want to have at least 70 plus damage to elite. That is kind of like the target you're shooting for. So if you're able to get the 55 mask and you're just able to use 2 hard-hitting talents, then you could use other talents in the raid. But I'm assuming the majority of you guys don't have that mask or that God roll mask. So we're going to be talking about talents that I think are definitely viable for this build. So hard hitting would be your number one talent. You want to put that anywhere you can with any of the builds. Now that's in the exception of the chest piece and of the knee pads. The reason being why I did not want to include the chest piece and the knee pads within this category is because I'm going to give you guys a requirement for the chest piece and for the knee pads. If you guys are not running these talents that I'm about to mention for the chest piece and for the knee pads, then that might be one of the reasons you're not completing this raid. Let's get started with the chest piece. So for the chest piece, the requirement talent, that I can't reiterate this anymore, you have to have this talent. That is unbreakable. Unbreakable says the following: 70% of your max armor is repaired when your armor is depleted. Armor kits used within the next 7 seconds are not consumed. This talent right here, guys, is like having an extra life. If you guys ever played Mario Brothers and you have, when you eat the little mushroom and you become really tall and then something hits you and you become tiny again, but you don't die, this is basically what this is. It should have a little mushroom instead of a little bolt. But I think it has a bolt. You know why? Because of LaserBolt. Just wanted to throw that out there. Anyways, so what this does is the following. What this means is anytime you get shot a lot in the raid and your armor is getting depleted, you're going to be able to get 70% of your armor back after your armor has been depleted. It's like an extra life, guys. It'll give you life back. In addition to that, guys, if you're smart enough and you consume an armor kit when this is happening, it won't consume the armor kit. So you could technically run with unlimited armor kits while you're using this talent. You just got to be paying attention when the unbreakable actually procs, consume that armor kit, and you're back into health without having to worry about anything. This is going to be a lifesaver to you guys. You guys have no idea how much this talent is very important. Now you might be asking, Laser, what about the other talents? We're not going to be talking about the other talents. I want people to complete the raid. And if you're not running this talent on your chest piece, you guys are doing the raid completely wrong. After you completed the raid, you're more than welcome to try anything else, but I want to make sure you guys complete it as often as you possibly can. I was fortunate enough to actually get a chest piece, and this is kind of like a god roll as far as talents are concerned, is unbreakable and hard hitting, because not only am I tapping into that 10% damage to elites, but I'm also getting the unbreakable talent. Now on to the knee pads. Now the knee pads, the requirement talent here is patience. It says after being in cover for 5 seconds, armor repaired by 5% every 1 second. Basically what this means is every single time you are in cover and you are in cover for 5 seconds, your armor is going to be getting repaired every 1 second. So this is a way of regenerating your armor in case you're going down. So these two talents have beautiful synergy together because they're going to be giving you more health and allowing you to regen your health back fairly quickly. And what are the two things that happen in the raid the majority of the time? Number one, you're going to be getting shot. And number two, you're going to be in cover from getting shot. That's why these two talents are a must requirement when actually doing the raid. Now, out of all the talents, those are the two primary ones that you want to make sure you have. I'm going to give you one more. Now, this is technically not a requirement, but it is actually something that's very helpful and something that gets overlooked a lot. So on your backpack, you're going to want to look for a talent called Vital. What it does, it gives you plus 20 health. So that means you're going to be having a plus 20% more of health than you would if you weren't running this talent. It's not like a requirement, but it's something that's going to help you stay alive longer. Now, trust me when I tell you guys this. If you guys take all this information that I've laid down here on this video and you apply it to your build and you use these talents for the raid, I can 100% guarantee you guys that you will be completing at least one of the bosses that you're having difficulty completing. In addition to that, guys, if you're having a really hard time finding people to play with, make sure you guys join the Discord channel. We'll be putting together a LFG for the Division 2 so you guys can find a more friendly environment and we could all help each other complete the raid as frequently as we possibly can. Like I said, I will have videos going over builds for each individual raid boss, and I hope these actually help you guys to complete the raid because I want more people to be able to complete the raid. Because remember, the Eagle Bearer is the only way you're able to obtain it is if you complete the raid. If you are on Xbox and would like to be a shepherd and would like to help people complete the raids, make sure you guys join the Discord channel. We'll try to get as many people as we possibly can to help each other out. I do hope you guys did find this video helpful and informative. If you did, I want to say thank you guys for smashing that like button. I know you guys want to show as much support as you possibly can. I also want to remind you guys to share this video with your friends to help them out, also be able to complete the raid. And if you guys want to show additional love and support, do consider joining the Bolt Nation. Super easy to join. All you got to do is click the link down below in the description that says Join Bolt Nation. Join and you will automatically be entered into monthly giveaways and exclusive features only found in the channel. Thank you guys for watching and don't forget WGATAP, and I will catch you guys on the next video.